tournaments on Tuesdays ever since the Aegis Esports dipped their toes into Street Fighter 6 last season. So it's good on him. You know, it's good to have that drive of just like, you know, wanting to play that game no matter what. And look at this. As soon as I look at the brackets,
drive, right?
yeah, Jewelman, Honda, of course, Arzenan whipping out the Bison here, and you know, it's already kind of giving a Jewelman a bit of a hard time here, but Jewelman, of course, gets the corner, underhands pressures, cute little devil's reverse flip there. It's gonna throw him into the corner. We got two of them. Here's the thing, throw loops are throw loops are even stronger ever since the last patch, because it's going to be a lot harder to jump out of those throws now that Capcom made it to be. So that's actually insane in my opinion, that they made one of the strongest things to do in the corner even better. So hey, that's just how it is. You just gotta adapt, and just like that, Jewelman's got the pressure in the corner again.
Yeah, and that is actually part of the whole mind game of throw loops on Street Fighter 6 in general. You do it again and again and again, but the more you do it, the more your opponent is sitting on that pitch, the more your opponent is seeing it coming. And it's going to be, are you going to back off, or is he going to tech it and punish it? And right now, Jewelman is all punishment.
Absolutely. Okay, no punish on the headbutt there, but another one. Okay, I like that idea. Do an unsafe headbutt, counter it with an with an armored headbutt to close out the round. And Jewelman brings us back to a final round of game one. Of course, in these pools matches, cute little sumo stomp, a little setup there, but it's going to be best 2 out of 3 on the go until top 8. But it's going to be best of 5 there, but it's going to be just first to 2 right now. So it might be in Jewelman's favor, it might not be. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's the thing about Street Fighter 6. Either you win or you lose. There are no draws. This is not association football. And right now, Arzenan possibly hoping he could give Jewelman a yellow card. Not in the right sport for that, but manages to get him into the corner, gets neutral jumped over, gets caught in another throw, and is Jewelman going to go for the throw loop. He sets up the punish counter with the EX throw into Sumo drop, and there comes the level 3, and Arzenan has that critical art, not going to get a chance to use it. Jewelman with the first game.
Yeah, Jewelman taking that one. It is a little bit scary there that he wasn't able to finish it off and put himself in burnout for it, but you know, he just kept it tight there. I was surprised with the lack of level 3. Uh-oh, the tree has been chopped right there. Huge. Okay, sends it. Okay, ends the combo with the sumo splash to go for a meaty stomp setup. I like that, but I also like the reversals there from our Bison. Okay, sometimes you just gotta go for it. 3 sumo splashes in a row. Great footsies there from Jewelman, and this could be over. Yes, it is, with no meter required. Jewelman's already on set point.
Yeah, and a very fast, dominant style. He's just bullying Arzenan out of the dojo, and no break in this momentum. And both of these characters are charged characters with such heavy momentum, such heavy pressure. They are basically bullying characters. And Arzenan punish counter destroyed, armor destroyed, gets in on the back foot, drive rushes in, but perfect parry, and Jewelman unloading the punishment.
Absolutely, of course, damage does get scaled when you hit him with a perfect parry, but that doesn't really matter sometimes for Honda. And look at this, he just doesn't care. This is going to be a Ring of Fire moment for sure. Oh no, ultimate killer head ramp to finish things off. Jewelman takes it 2-0 over Arzenan.
And what dominant battles he created in 2. Arzenan looked really good at several.
Just not a turn your brain off and have fun character, but it's also a turn your brain off character and have fun. But look at this. Speaking of characters that turn their brains off, Ken and Juri. We've seen this matchup before 2 weeks ago that I think both of us commentated. Not these two characters per se, but Ken and Juri, just whoever, pretty much both characters have to get in. They have projectiles, but it's just for show, to be honest with you. And whoever can kind of just keep the pressure up in the corner wins. And EC now is having difficulties, and it looks like EC is playing on controller instead of hitbox. So maybe this might be another new EC. More excuses if they lose. I'm just kidding. But
yeah, well, I'm not in the business of insulting former Breakout champions. If he wants to experiment, he is well within his right. And Japan's craziest mascot is absolutely on the ropes after a very promising start to the first round. But you can't get EC out just that easily. He is so experienced.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
very
absolutely.
familiar with the matchup. Look how he catches you coming in. Gets caught himself.
Ooh, okay.
He gets a perfect parry, but is ready with the throw escape. And look at the calculation on that step back to bait out the drive rush. He's very familiar with this matchup.
Absolutely. Feng Shui engine is in full effect now. Even with the drop, we're still in plus frames. And just like that, blink and you miss. And, you know, I just did this on purpose to rile up Easy. Easy probably just kind of listens to us commentate while he plays and just reacts accordingly. I don't know if that's actually doing that. That was honestly an amazing reaction. Okay, that's cute. The EXDP there to deal with whatever button that they were going to press is pretty obnoxious, but also a really good soul ring. And just you look at, oh god. So here's the thing. I like the fact that they went for that kind of like Hail Mary move because Gardeau or Cheetan, of course, EC on set point, they didn't have much resources to really get a huge punish counter off of that with EC. So I really like that awareness from EC. Multiple Breakout Series champion.
Yeah, you don't get the Breakout Series belt that many times without that kind of awareness. G10 forces himself into burnout, has bar if he wants it, has a super ready. Of course, easy building towards level 2. 3 yin yang going, and gets the cross up, goes for the super. Not quite able to get it, does get it. I am stupid, but gets him into the corner. And in brutal fashion, Japan's craziest mascot is sent back to the...
If you go down to the lower bracket, though, there is a...
We're not going to have time for that because it is time for Rookie versus Rasec, Bison versus Ken, and here we go. Welcome to top 16. Catches him immediately on the drive rush again. Rasec trying to turn this into a very slobber knocker in your face style. Face after the early perfect carry drive rush under the cross up. Gets the DP off the demon drop and keeps him in the pocket. Keeps right in his face. Rookie with a mountain of punishment to start this set.
Absolutely. Puts himself in burnout, but that doesn't matter when you get a perfect there. Get that meter spent and just put yourself back in the driver's seat for round 2 now and just look at how controlling that was. It's just so quick. But now Rasec realizes this and now is going to have to put on the pressure, but he doesn't care. Wow, he just jabs him out of the drive rush pressure. Good side switch there. Can he get the drive rush again? Great protect there. And a swing and a miss drive impact. Rasec is now in the driver's seat.
Yo, it's a game where you can only whiff once, maybe even like half a whiff. Tries to get back in his face, but you can see the matter of pixels there, the spacing just barely off, and Rookie is very good at controlling space. I'd say that as he's a gosh darn drive, but that's the commentary experience for you. Blocks the cycle pressure, keeps himself in burnout, and Rasec only shreds of drive to go. And he's in burnout himself now, and Rookie in a great position to recover first. If he can weather the storm, good air from him, has the level 1 if he wants it, so does Rasec, and they just don't want to leave each other alone.
No, that was insane. Just a crouching medium punch to stuff whatever Rasec wanted to do there, and he was just able to close it out with this drive rush. You know, that's the interesting thing. If I remember correctly, either end of season 1 or start of season 2, you can just press parry now, and you're going to be able to get a clean, consistent drive rush. Okay, bomb explodes, but Rookie throws Rasec into the corner. No wake-up option there. Decides to go for it. Okay, you know, this is the first Bison that I've really seen that has kind of utilized the Devil's Reverse mix-ups, you know, the flip there. And look at this. Bomb detonation. Stomp. Doesn't get the whole thing, but Rookie might have thought he was dead there. And Rasec taking that round just like if nothing ever happened.
You can really see the hesitation that Rookie had, and I'm talking about getting people swinging out of their shoes and doing the mind destroyers, as you called it. And what happened there was Rasec threw off his entire game plan. He wasn't sure what button to press. He wasn't sure where Rasec was going to come at him. He was probably looking skyward for that stump after a round full of them, and Rasec had all the time he needed to do that throw. But fortunately for Rookie, able to catch the jump in, reads that come in, goes to the Devil's Reverse, but way too far away to do anything. What do you think he was thinking there?
Honestly, I have no idea. This is the craziest thing about Ken and Bison. You want to reflect on something, and then they've thrown 400 different buttons afterwards. So, you know, this is so interesting that Rasec has gotten the most mileage I've seen with Devil's Reverse and Sweep. I don't know how long that's going to last for. We're going to see the drive rush there. Okay. Stuffs him with buttons again. We're going to see if he tries to go for it again. No, he does not go for the throw loops there. EX stopped being kind of safe there. Is intriguing. Another Devil's Reverse. Has to put himself in burnout to get the drive reversal there, and we're going back into neutral for only, God knows only how long.
Yeah, but the thing is, that is giving Rookie so much time to recover his drive here. It's almost like Rasec is doing his spirit of sportsmanship, goes for the super and gets the kill. We're going into a final game. Sportsmanship be damned.
Yeah, look at that. I really like that. A lot of people tend to forget sometimes in the heat of the moment that you get chipped out in burnout states. So great awareness there from Rasec to close things out. And now Rookie has to just kind of wake up here and just figure out, you know, basically he's got to tell himself, the more buttons I press, the more I make Bison block, the harder it is going to be for him to do his little wonky double reverse stuff. But look at this punish there from Rasec. It really looked like Rasec was just struggling really hard game one, and then all of a sudden a knee press nightmare is putting him in a really good spot. And once again, Rookie just says no and mashes out and puts him back to center stage.
Yep. Eats himself up with a perfect parry. Those punch counters right there. Rasec gets him driven into the corner and loves to set up that throw once he's got you there. Loves to keep you present with the stomp, but Rookie is getting wise to it. Look at that perfect parry into the shooter, and that is a world of hurt to Rasec. Talking to Hadokens, forced to do nothing but block. Takes him out with a fake stomp. Does that intentionally a bit early, knowing Rookie's going to go for the anti-air, and he has all the time he needs for mutual burnout to get himself on set point. What a clever fake jab Rasec pulled.
Yeah, no, that was a cute little frame chat there. Just gets the jab into a medium, I believe, and just makes Rookie want to press, and unfortunately loses the round because of it. So he's got to really think of something there. He used his level 2, and the level 2 did not even put Bison into burnout. He had to throw so many fireballs to get that done. Okay, gets the little delay there, only gets a throw for a reward, which is not too bad, to be honest with you, and just stuffs out the drive rush, and once again, we are going to the corner.
What you can see here is that Rookie's getting wise.
Oh, there we go.
He's good at sniffing out Rasec's habits. He's starting to learn when he's going to go for the slide, when he's going to go for Devil's Reverse, when the stomp is coming out. Rasec got a lot of mileage last round out of faking him out, tripping him up, getting him to react too early, but now he's got so much time. He eats that slide, but stuck in burnout, eats the chip damage, and this is what Rasec wants. He wants this pressure, this oppression, but he doesn't have enough life to sustain it. And now it's final round, mutual set point. Here we go.
Absolutely. That was I don't know if he meant to do that on purpose, and which is quite unfortunate because he got a little bit of damage there from the burnout, but there was nowhere near enough to take out Rookie there. So he reads the parry and gets another throw for it. That's 2 in a row. Gets the stomp, tries to punish with the jab. Even with blowing his level 3 out, he's gonna have a chance to take out Rookie and send him to the loser's bracket with knee press nightmare. Rasec just. Wow, I don't know how to describe that. Rookie had game 1, and then Rasec woke up.
Other to learn the matchup, they have so much room to be caught off guard and thrown for a loop, or thrown looped for that matter. And here we go, ZombieAzteka versus Thork, Zangief versus Manon, and this is a grappler dream.
Yeah, look at this. EX Larry to start things off. Okay, good V reversal to get off the headbutt. You know, a lot of Geefs use that plus frame from that headbutt to get the party started. So, okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of just thrones, command grabs, and honestly, that's fair. Both characters want to get that command grab game started here. Both players know that the other person wants to get command grabs too. So you're seeing a lot of jumping around like a bunch of kids on a trampoline park because they don't want to get thrown.
You can also see how Azteka is trying to mix up Thork's high levels. If Thork is looking high, he goes low. If he's looking low, he goes high. He walks right into the drive rush, goes for that, and Thork with the good thinking on the cross-up to get out of dodge, and the drive reversal there. But is that going to be enough? It is to take the first round. Zangief's damage is no joke. It is scary. And you can see ZombieAzteka trying to keep him at bay, throw off his timing, and get him on the back foot, where all these command grabs have so much room to be set up. Got 4 medals going already, has level 3 ready, has a full drive feeder, and this is where Azteka wants to be.
Oh, 100%. Okay, so gets him in with the vacuum, blocks the jab. Okay, command grab, tick throw. Good stuff there from ZombieAzteka. Goes for the 5 impact and gets one more for good measure. Now, they lost the first round. They brought it back to the final round, and we're seeing a Manon with 5 medals. Even with Gief's unrealistic amount of HP, a command grab from Manon is going to do at least a third of the medals for sure.
Yeah, really putting the hit in hit points right now, and that is not a number you want to see against a Manon. I was talking a little about how I think with the ill fortune she's having competitively, people are kind of forgetting how to fight Manon, but Thork certainly doing his best with his corner pressure. Reads him coming in, tries to over-anticipate it a little, gets caught on the defense, forces the turtle up. They're fighting in the pocket right there, gets the driver impact going for the punish counter, but restores neutral. Backs off, doesn't want to risk those medals.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh wow.
Okay, this isn't gonna kill, but this is gonna do an unreasonable amount of damage here. And they'll leave ZombieAzteka, yeah, with a sliver of health there. So, okay, he botches the drive rush, but is still in a really good spot here. He has to uses the forward heavy punch to armor through the gap closer as Thork takes game 1. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
just beautiful thinking to use that as a punish that second trying. Just catch him on the end of that telephone pole over right hand. And Thork's just doing very well at forcing his space and making Azteka respect him coming in. That's why he's throwing a lot into the air. He's expecting Azteka to come in, but unfortunately gets armored straight through, right into a command grab, gets one off of his own, DDT, channeling Snake Roberts, and really just, they keep trading the momentum back and forth. This is going to be so bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just catching what on I want to say a wheel kick per se. It's just unfortunate there from ZombieAzteka. Just gets clipped every single time, whether if it's a drive rush or that charging. So here's the thing: they have done jab 4 times in a row. They're gonna have to try to find a way. Oh my God, walks in. He knows this happened last game as well. Unfortunately for ZombieAzteka. Thork knew what they were going to go for after that vacuum setup. Double drive rush, doesn't get anything there though.
That's the unfortunate thing with Manon. Not obviously no projectiles or anything. So against a big beefy character like Zangief, you have to get in. You have to get close. And Zangief knows you have to get close. That's where he wants you to be.
Absolutely, and yeah, it's kind of weird that you have a bunch of these options that help Manon close the gap to get stuffed by Gief's armor, and just like that, Thork just punches his ticket to top 8 as well, taking that over ZombieAzteka. 3 breakouts ago, Jewelman, once he had a lead, he just wanted the Blanka to go in, and here we go, Blanka and Honda, Jewelman and Ruffian, multiple winner of Breakout Series Esports versus Jewelman.
Yeah, and these two have fought again and again and again, and you know, the old saying goes, what's past is prologue. These two know each other's playing styles very well, so this is bound to be fireworks, as already Ruffian setting up the grab, has through Blanka in his path, drives him towards the corner, gets him back up against that wall, and he's probably going to go for it. Breaks the grab, though. Jewelman forcing him back, forcing his space, gets some room to maneuver, tries to cross the distance with the drive run, but a little too far away, and Ruffian confident in playing the outboxer. I feel like you usually don't see a Blanka do this. Play very defensive off the back foot. This is grab.
This is okay, just catches him sleeping there. I don't believe this is gonna kill him unless he's gonna decide to go for the level 1. Okay, he does. All right, this is interesting. As soon as I started seeing him jump up back constantly, it took me back to the set that we saw 3 weeks ago. I don't know if it was between him and Jewelman, but it was just, he's using that, okay, great punish there from the Blanka ball there. Not going to do much damage, but it is going to set up a punish for that EX Blanka ball. Sorry, the rainbow ball got stuffed, so this is going to do an unreasonable amount of damage. It's the safe jump, goes into that little sumo punch stance, hits the level 2 to try to get off. Level 2 does provide a lot of plus range. That's what I was trying to say. And a lot of just extensions that Blanka players can get. Look at this. Okay, he's got the level 2, so we are going to see the ultimate killer head ram once again. And just like that, this is best 2 out of 3, by the way, to get to the top 8. Jewelman is 1 game away.
already one game away, and what was I talking about with matchup familiarity? You could see Jewelman showing keen knowledge of all of Ruffian's habits throughout that first game. Everything Ruffian likes to do, Jewelman was either countering or making it impossible. And speaking of the counter, here comes the Blanka setup, catches him in the air, knocks him straight back down to earth, but he parries the Blanka shot, gets Ruffian to back off, uses the headbutt to cross the distance, gets crossed up, but avoids the grab and caught up in the corner again. Here comes the throw loop that Ruffian likes so much.
Absolutely great awareness there to get the jab. Oh, misses with the Blanka ball. Misses with the rainbow ball, so we're going to see a lot of damage here. Okay, we're going for the take jump setup again. Tries to sweep the legs, but unfortunately jumps out and gets the drive reversal off. Stuck in the corner now. Does have meter to get out of it, but decides not to use it just yet. What a perfect timing for a catch here. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but he goes for the ultimate killer head ramp once again, and it just puts it to the corner. It's not enough. He baits out the level 1 EX headbutt. Okay, one more round for Jewelman.
Yeah, Ruffian was just put in a pure checkmate situation here. Whatever button he pressed, Jewelman had exactly enough space and enough resources to go for that headbutt. But right now he's just trying to put Jewelman on the back foot, trying to prevent him from pressing anything. You see the aggression from the Blanka balls come out. You see this OD Blanka ball combo come out. You see the grab setups come out, and already taking the first round. And really good. That's how Ruffian wants to play.
Absolutely. That was this game, that game plan that he wanted to play there. Just was not able to do that for the past couple of rounds there by Jewelman. But now we're seeing him get thrown up, gets the hop back in, going for it one more time. Okay, catches him with the air-to-air there. Still in a bit of a rough spot. They're both trying to flail, but fortunately for Jewelman, Ruffian was able to get the better half of that. He's going to cash out his level 3. Still going to have meter to kind of use to get off, but still going to put himself in burnout if he does do so.
Yeah, and that's half the game, really. Just calculating when to go into burnout, how to manage it, what you do. Because burnout's going to come, no matter what you do with it. But that was a beautiful neutral jump. He read the headbutt coming, saw that Jewelman was relying on the headbutt too much, picked his moment, and exploited it.
Okay, great catch with the rainbow ball there. EX headbutts out. That sweep was so long distance. I did not expect that hit. And the tree has been chopped down by Honda Bunyan here. Puts the sumo spirit on there, gives you a little follow-up there. I like that. Ruffian knows that Jewelman wants to try to catch him in the air with the sumo splash. So just jumps away at the perfect time there to catch him. And now Jewelman's fighting on the back foot.
Yeah, but doing very well at getting out of that corner. That is a heck of a combo, but installs a little too early. Eats that Blanka ball straight to the noggin. Gets the sumo butt slam set up, and tries to...
Oh my god, Oito throw!
Oh, what a way to put himself on set point. Out of nowhere gets that grab, and the multiple-time champion is now trying to find a way to keep himself in this.
Okay. All right, misses the grab, unfortunately, but he tries to drive rush in and get stuffed for it. Thought he was going to go for it. Ooh, here we go. Was 0 for 2 there. I like that, Jewelman. Puts himself almost in burnout, but look at this. Hitting that double drive impact combo, put Ruffian in. Oh, God. He put him in burnout. He wants the block board. Puts him in stun. Gets the charge setup. Don't drop this for the love of God, Jewelman. Punch yourself and take it to top 8, please.
And he does. He does. His ticket is punched, and the multi-time champion is taking a train ride down to lose.
In a row, and I respect it. But Zombie and Easy for top 8 is going to be scary. Nobody wants to fight either of those people in the losers bracket, so you're telling me I have to fight either Zombie or Easy? This is going to be chaotic. Whoever has to fight these players and losers is going to have a rough time, but here we go.
Yeah, definitely not somebody you want to run into in a dark alley. And EC trying to prevent Zombie from having any opportunity to snowball. Creates a bit of space to try to catch him coming in. But Zombie with the good read goes clear over him. Blocks all the drive rushes in. Tries for a grab. Not able to get it. EC very slippery and evasive.
That's the thing. I like that combo there, but I also like that Blanka ball there to get him off. Okay, I like it. He decides not to go for a drive impact and decides to go for a perfect parry instead. It's interesting, but you put yourself back in neutral now. Great catch with the drive rush, but it misses, unfortunately. Able to get the American reset there with the throw. but even better idea. He saw the overhead
Oh,
coming.
wow.
Okay, what a catch there. Zombie still showing signs of life here. This is not undoable look here. Still only a pixel. Swing, and he gets it. I can't believe it. Easy. I mean, I probably wouldn't have drive impact there, but that could have been checkmate there. He could have still been able to get the drive impact off. That wouldn't have killed there. But hey, we've seen EC make a comeback many times before, and I'm sure now EC's
looks like
got
that's
him in
probably in progress. Look at that air grab right off a jump kick, dive kick, and baits out the early parry, and Zombie caught swinging at air to tie up the game.
Yeah, you know what? Last round didn't didn't happen at all. It felt like it was just like there was a bit of a mistake not to catch a drive impact, but then Easy just said, "Hold my beer," and just went in and just got multiple reads on the parry there. But now they have to deal with the same thing that they just did in the corner last game. And now, great catch. I always forget that Blanka has an air throw. I don't understand why Blanka has an air throw, but he has.
Yeah, I mean, that just came out of nowhere. It felt like last week out, you know, Ruffy was getting a lot of himself out of it, as was Zombie. And right now, it is all Zombie. It is Dawn of the Dead here in the corner as he chops down on the returning champion, the multi-time Breakout Series champion, saying, I don't care about your accolades. All that matters is can you play today?
Yeah, multiple champions going at it in top 16 in the top 8 is wild. But, you know, Easy's been in this spot before with multiple controllers in hand as well. I respect it. We're going with the pad this time around. And it's just, it looks like it's just going to be a little bit hard. Imagine having your second opponent being multiple top 8 placers Zombie. I'm pretty sure Zombie has took Breakout Series as well. So this is these aren't easy tournaments to get in the top 8 for sure.
Absolutely, they aren't, and especially when people are so used to fighting each other like all the Breakout regulars are, and that matchup familiarity is there. Every single match becomes a rivalry. It becomes something that is the product of weeks and weeks of familiarity. And look at how he baited out that DP. Look how he baited Easy into pressing, crossed up, takes the momentum, but now he's fighting off a sliver of health, and it just wasn't quite enough. Has the Blanka chance if he wants it. Both of them have level 2 coming up, and it's a fresh new round. A key thing for top players, for really good players, is the ability to take each round as it is. To go in with a clear mind and say, okay, last round happened, now the future is in front of me.
Absolutely. Playing like a Breakout champion, but has not won a single Breakout Series. Zombie's gotten close, but hasn't touched gold just yet, but of course, you know, he's keeping up with multiple Breakout Series champions, so can't really sleep him on that. What a catch there with the claw. But now, reads past there, goes under the rainbow ball, doesn't get a clean punish after it, tries to, okay, slides under there to get the punish counter, misses the throw, gets thrown again, gets tossed, getting tossed around like a ragdoll, poor Zombie is right now. Tries to stagger the pressure there, EC does, but no dice. But gets a throw, still in good advantage state there, but another
the air throw, you were talking
throw.
about that.
Yep.
And he has critical art whenever he wants it. The question is going to be if he has a chance to use it. He's doing a great job of forcing Easy to respect his space, but can't quite keep him out this time. And one grab ties up the set. We're going into a final game.
Yeah, that's one thing I always forget about these flip outs. Just jabbing somebody out of the combo mid-air to go for a throw afterwards is so good. Shout out to Killer Instinct there. That's just kind of what it reminds me of. And, you know, we've seen that multiple times in Street Fighter V and other games as well. But still, just using that just to clutch it out, just to catch him off guard. Unfortunate whiff grab there. Doesn't get punished for it. Now we're going back to neutral. Gonna try to deal with this fireball here, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah, Zombie's doing an interesting job of forcing Easy to come in and punishing him when he tries to, and also reading these drive rushes. You don't have to get him perfect, you just have to get him when they matter. And that dive kick catches him flush, but he tries to drive rush him, gets right back up, has him backed up in the corner, jumps over that drive rush. As I was saying, Zombie getting very good at reading when Easy's going to go for the drive rush, but there's reading something, and then there's doing something about it.
Absolutely. Okay, cancels the frames. I thought it was gonna get stuffed there, the aerial. My bad. Okay, I thought he was gonna block it, but a level 1 gets him away here. It's gonna set up a little feng shui stocks there, enhances their moves. Okay, spends though, just right out the gate, catches it just like you said before. He's really consistent at trying to catch it, but unfortunate there. Zombie had the read, but wasn't able to close it out, and now Zombie has to figure out one last little move there. Okay.
You also see him overreacting a little, where he will see what he's sitting on and he'll swing for those fences. He'll do the jump back. He will try to set up his punish, but Easy's not overcommitting. Easy has something ready when that goes off, and that is what's getting him on set point right now. Zombie trying to prevent this from happening.
Absolutely. Kind of waited around a little bit too much, unfortunately. Not waste, but unfortunate that he was not able to get that Blanka set up there, and Easy just knocks him away. Knew that he was going to try to throw on Wake Up, stops it, doesn't get a good punish off of it afterwards, but still, Easy in such a really good spot, just consistently catches Zombie's approaches with the DP there, and now with that pinwheel expertise there, it's just making Zombie just guess, like, how is he going to be able to get in?
You can also see him start to play a little scared. He's shuffling back and forth in neutral. He's not coming in as much, and he's not pressing where he needs to. Can't keep the champion out, and Easy knocks him down.
Yeah, that's true.
Rasec versus Thork, Bison versus Zangief.
So, here's the thing. I don't know what's going to go because, you know, I don't really see of this too much happen, but if Bison just pretty much bullies Geef, you know, Geef's gonna have a hard time, and if Geef is gonna keep the pressure up, and look at this spacing, 3 counter hit spacings in a row, jumps in, scoops him for like a quarter of his life. Here's the thing, and he's dead. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
already dead.
already dead.
When we saw his match against ZombieAzteka, Thork was showing that he was very good at controlling space, like you were just saying. He's good at forcing a return to neutral and catching him coming in. But right now, Rasec already waking up to the utility of that slide to set up throw loops, to set up grab opportunities, to keep Thork on the back foot, keep him in this corner.
Absolutely, he has the same issues. Look at that unfortunate punish counter there. Tries to get him off, gets the meaty. Okay, that was cute. Just the meaty cycle crusher. That's just showing off. But good stuff from Rasec there. You know, he had a little bit of a rough start against Rookie, but then recovered, and then he was able to do what Thork did to him in the first round. Okay, hello. A little bit of a Chicago punish there, but he does keep the corner pressure there. But look at that Devil's Reverse. Just able to get him back and
oh, look at that back step. One
back
little back step to set up this wall of punishment straight into the super, and that was just one hit, and this round is almost over. Thork with a really tall mountain to climb, not going to get a chance to climb it unless he can deal with this stomp into the dive, catches the anti-air, forces it back, gets a command grab of his own, has critical arc, but 1 pixel of health. That is just not something you can make up for, not against a good Bison like Rasec.
That's true. Of course, now we're in winner's semis. It's best 3 out of 5 on the go now. So Thork does have more games to kind of figure out this Bison. So yeah, this is the weird thing about it. Look at that. Just delayed it a little bit with the scissors kick to get the confirm. Now we got the mine. He goes for it, and no, I like that idea, but unfortunately it's something that he can see a mile away because of the fact that drive impact can give you away. So great awareness there. Rasec does put himself in burnout, but it's kind of like the same thing what we said before about Luke players. They gotta play comfortable in burnout. They're just gonna be able to get those resources back eventually. But now,
what do you think of how much space Thork is giving him? He's just letting him back off and recover from burnout, pretty much free of charge. Like no cost of entry, no worries, just recover from burnout for free.
You know, I am a little bit concerned about that too. It seems like maybe Thork doesn't have too much experience with playing against Bisons right now, and this is like the second time, unfortunately, that Thork was not able to react to the drive attack into the corner here, and we're seeing already I believe this is 3 rounds in a row. Okay, catches them with a knee. Unfortunate miss on the SPD there. Might have been an accident there. And once again, we're seeing what we've done before. Bison is really good at bullying people. With that in mind, he does not give them a chance to play, but does get the cross up there. And punish counter. Not only that, okay, got a little bit too greedy with the double drive impact there. I can see why he wanted to go for it, but would need press nightmare to get him out into back to neutral there. And the great anti-air. That's
gonna go over him. It's gonna go over him. That's gonna whip.
Yep.
And that's
absolutely
not quite gonna be the game just yet. But that is so much momentum in Rasec's favor. Goes for the stomp, seemingly just to send a message. A little cautious coming back here. Not quite willing to get that command grab. One kick and it's over. Going up 2 games and about to go into the third. Thork has had some good moments here and there, but really needs to figure out how he's going to get back in this.
Okay, perfect. Whoa, hold your horses there, guys. It's best 3 out of 5 there. Rasec forgot that it was best 3 out of 5 and accidentally dipped, so we're going to get the TOs to bring them back, unless they might have accidentally played one more, but it is, in fact, top 8. But, yeah, so if Rasec doesn't come back, we might get an accidental win by default here. But it is...
Imagine getting beaten corner to post like that, and you win because your opponent left.
Yeah. And then your opponent comes back wondering why they're in the losers bracket, and then they're reminded that, you know, it's best 3 out of 5. You know, if we go over to the front page of Start GG on the Breakout Series, it does, in fact, say... Where is it? Oh, there's the prize pool there. There's the rules, okay. Internet format, there we go. Pools, 1st to 2, best out of 3, or top 8, 1st to 3, best of 5. So keep that in mind, competitors, when you're playing. But it looks like they're okay. Perfect. Rasec is back on. Just has to get into the lobby here. Queued up for the lobby.
I was going to say, for those familiar with Tekken, that I think that's how Paul's story ended in Tekken 3 going into Tekken 4. Theoretically, he on paper won the tournament, but he thought it was over, so he just left. He just went home. Yeah,
he did not realize that there was an ogre inside the ogre that he beat. And so, yeah, if I remember correctly, he beat ogre and then he transformed and he was like, oh, see ya. Or something like that. I think that's
he went home. Oh, true ogre transformed, and Jin comes in and beats ogre and gets credit for the win.
Yeah, and then it's like, that's just how it goes. You know what? New year, new me. Look at this haircut that Rasec got. Okay, I like it. So
making me think about a shave.
I like it. When you have a jawline like M. Bison, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can grow like long hair, you can grow short hair, you can have a beard if you want. Didn't have a beard in his other one, but yeah, that's the thing. He has such a jawline, it doesn't really matter at this point. But look at this. Okay, so a little bit of a reset there, but unfortunate block driver reversal. Driver reversal was like minus 117, but it did give characters that didn't have good reversal options just an extra one, maybe just to catch the opponents out there.
Yeah, and Rasec's waking up to Thork's habits. As you can see, baits out that grab and forces the whip, neutral jumps over it, and gets the kill to go on to set point in extremely abrupt fashion. You didn't even have time to get through your side about hairstyle before we were on set point.
You know, that's the thing about it. Rasec, you know, probably feels a little bit silly that they left beforehand. You know, stuff happens. So they just want to try to, you know, do what they did 2 games in a row. Do it a 3rd time. Look at that step back there. Gets the whip. Puts him once again in the corner. This has just been what we've been dealing with every single Bison match. Which is fair. They put
that's
on the
Bison
mind pressure.
For you.
Yeah, Bison literally mind gets pressured, gets to do all this type of stuff while the mind is still on the go. He didn't realize that the mind was still there, and he gets a jungle out of it. He pressed Nightmare, and what do you know? Rasec takes it over Thork, 3-0.
That was one of the games ever, that's for sure. I mean, Thork was barely even in that. I'm not sure he pressed important on a couple buttons.
No, you weren't. You never were, but this match is going to be looking not so clean. 2 of the dirtiest fighters in the business, Blanka and Blanka. Mirror match right now, RUFIANmx and Zombie. What's going through your head?
How many times have we seen this matchup? How many times have we seen these 2 wonderful players? Of course, maybe I'm not the biggest Blanka enjoyer, and I ain't gotta be to enjoy a good match, right? But I like what these 2 play, just like we're going to be playing into that perfect parry, of course. And you gotta remember, what's going through both of these players' head is who's gonna get the crazy setups and who's gonna get the best advantage, right? Speaking of advantage, it's looking like Ruffian's got this advantage right now. Taking a bite out of the crime. Yo, no fun. What do we do?
Ruffian acting like Scruff Nicker up, and that bite out of the crime is going to be a bite into his winning side with a perfect early lead, but you know, it's only the first round. We can recover.
Yep. And speaking of recovery, you gotta figure out what to do after recovering from that command grab. As you see the Blanka setting up, gonna be a 2-on-1 situation in just a moment, but I don't think Zombie wants to let that happen. And it's gonna get that knockdown. Ooh.
Yeah, I really like what Zombie did. They used the slide to go ahead and push their opponent further to the corner, but then Ruffian cashing in. One of the very few times that they activate level 2.
It's early in the match.
Oh no, Blanka getting the assist, setting up that Blanka dunk.
Yep, as per usual, Ruffian comes out with the weirdest setups. Not even very weird, it's just, I think what it is that it's so simple sometimes that he sets it up, he just waits on the player reaction, and that's what benefits Ruffian so much. The more I watch him, the more I realize, and I realized that was a pretty crazy Blanka ball exchange. Oh my god!
Yo, we looking like Indiana. We looking like Indiana Jones boulders right now. Both of our players are at even life, but Ruffian has the drive gauge disadvantage. Zombie eating the throw, and Ruffian very close to being burned out in the corner. This is going to be Zombie's time.
I don't think this is going to be Zombie's time anymore because he is time to be dead and move on to the next round.
Yeah, that's definitely his time, but more so his time just ran out.
Oh yeah, that's true. You know what? You're right. But then again, he's got another round. 99, second on the clock, 95. Yeah, a little low tap on the damage, but yeah.
But remember, Ruffian's up 1 round in 1 game. Zombie has to do something. To use the common phrase, we need to find a way to stop the bleeding. Where is the gauze? Someone call 911.
Oh man, you cut me open just to watch me bleed, dude? Man, that's rough. And speaking of rough, he's in burnout, which is also very rough. Gonna jump back, but gets the Blanka ball on punish counter, which is giving him a lot of momentum right now, doing a lot of work with it. But I spoke too soon because, you know, taking a bite out of a candy bar right there.
I think it's less of a candy bar and more of those watermelon sour patches given the color scheme.
Yo, those things are actually good.
Yo, those are great, but Nerds Clusters, that's like my goat right now.
See, I gotta be careful with the candy.
Ruffian with the second game. This is 2 games to 0. Zombie is looking really bad. They haven't been they've been unable to dictate the pace of this match, which is something you need to do in Street Fighter. Period.
And plus with Blanka, you always want to have your pace of the match determined despite, even if it is a mirror match, right? It doesn't matter what it is, you always want to have the upper hand. And that's what Blanka appreciates the most. Speaking of appreciating the most, I know Ruffian's appreciating getting out of that corner and finally getting the upper hand, but back to the screen.
And Zombie, this is the first time they're going to be having the life lead. Takes a chance with the long-range Blanka ball. Eats the parry, but pretty safe. Ruffian, one more interaction away from taking the round, which is going to be their first round in this set. But Ruffian, wants to answer with a drive rush medium kick.
And now we got the stall stun. Oh my goodness. Reaching all the way from Africa. Extra damage on top of that. And this is not a cross-continental trip. Brother, we are still sitting here, but we're going to get out that corner with the EX ball.
Yeah, see, Ruffian wanted to go cross-continental, but Zombie made him realize that he forgot his passport.
Oh man, not to mention, that's a pretty expensive trip. You think Blanka's got the money for that?
I've seen some pretty good rates. Yeah, you know, if Blanka flew, does Blanka-chan get a seat?
I would think so. I mean, Blanka-chan's pretty adorable. He can get away with anything. Okay. Like mass murder. Well, in Street Fighter 6, of course.
Zombie eating another throw. Ruffian is 1 round behind. This is the first time they've been behind in this entire set, but they are 2 games ahead.
And I think what you have to appreciate right now is Zombie trying to play it out slowly, but I think that slow patience is exactly why they lost, and now we're sitting here in a final round situation. And Zombie's got to be thinking right now, what am I doing that's going to help me? What did I do to win that last round? These two have played so much, but it's always something different from somebody, and they just don't know what it is just yet. That's going to help them out so much.
Ruffian's on set point. Zombie needs to win this this extra round to take it to another game, and right now, Ruffian starting with level 2, but Zombie defends and they clash with the Blanka balls.
And that also clashed with the double leg kicks right there. Sand heavy kick, one of Blanka's best anti-airs and best neutral buttons, but it does not matter what you have that's better than me. I got level 3, because ladies and gentlemen, it's GG, my round. Easy.
Oh man. great call out from Zombie. Finally getting the conversion. This is going to be Zombie's first game. The moment Zombie got that first round, it shows that the tides have turned. But still, 2-1 is a pretty hard deficit to make up, especially when we're going up against the multi-week champion that is RUFIANmx.
Right, and Ruffian has made such crazy comebacks from all the way from losers on top of that. But I think Zombie wants to make sure that he is the new Blanka champion to walk around here. But Ruffian, you know, he's gonna always fight for that spot. He's gonna always fight for that top one position. I think that's what we gotta love and appreciate about him the most. Good slide on a knockdown. We're at the wall. Let's see how Zombie plays this out.
You know, you brought up a really good point, Mukuro. This is a battle of survivor. Just like Highlander, there could be only one because this is loser finals.
That level 1 was so good, but he responds immediately with the Blanka ball, knowing he was going to go for that upper hand advantage.
Yo, we are glowing green. Both of these players are good, very drive hungry. Zombie with the slight life lead. Now, Zombie doesn't need to approach.
No one does. And plus, they're charged characters. But Zombie's going to make that first push, and now they're going to be running away. Look at Mark. Scream.
I do not agree with this. Zombie had the life lead, and they double KO?
Are you serious?
Double is more than just an In-N-Out burger.
I told you, they do something different every time. Because notice how Zombie last round just held back the entire time. They didn't have to go in, didn't have to do anything. But now Ruffian understands that you want to play that runaway game, and we're not going to let that happen. It's looking like it's going to be a very risky situation because that double KO only benefited both of these players.
Yes, but Ruffian's the one in the lead, especially when Zombie whiffs the reversal and Ruffian was not there for the punish.
Oh, but you're in burnout, and that's not a really good situation. Look at the pressure happening right now. Fighting back strong with the stanky leg kick, but kicks to the face. And now we are going to see Ruffian further into that. Again,
Zombie fought well. Okay, representing the Luke. Now, Luke is one of those characters who's consistently in the top metrics. This guy has everything. Damage, pokes, versatility. Versus Arzenan, who's rocking the M Bison. Nothing versatile about this guy, but he hits you like a hammer.
Oh yeah, and Bison is one of those characters that, ooh, good bait, but no dice on the punish, unfortunately. Now, again, Bison is one of those characters that, whenever in a bad situation, you gotta play a little bit of a fundamental game plan to really escape, which is very much true. Same case in point for Luke. But who's the better fundamentalist is what we need to find out.
Well, Luke going ahead and canceling the crouching medium punch into a drive combo, and level 1, excellent decision making right here. Let's use the resources to get the early win, and it's only 1 meter. We can easily make that back.
1 meter in this game is nothing compared to the 3 bars that you could waste in a single round and never have. Let alone, like, you know, same thing goes for 2 bars, right? As we see here, Rookie not making quick work of Bison right now. Arzenan going into the corner right here. Got the upper hand, but he's gonna fight the way back out. Wonderful press on the crouching light punch earlier.
And Rookie takes the Psycho Bomb off the table and sends Arzenan to his side of the corner. They both whiff in the air. Arzenan hasn't been able to get anything really big, and that parry punish is going to be big for him.
Right, and I think what we're seeing right here a lot is just a bit of a scramble at the moment, but a wonderful scissor kick from Arzenan is going to kind of reverse the situation just for a small moment here as we sit back in the mid-screen territory. Good anti-air.
More than an anti-air. That was an anti-air to a mini combo right now from Rookie. And Arzenan, less than, actually. Oh, goes big for the drive impact, and that's going to be the game. DDT.
Put him in the zone, bruh.
Auto
I
zone.
love wrestling. Better than a damn autos.
Now, Rookie's going to be driving away, and let me just also comment that this is the 2nd match in a row where it's Mexico versus Mexico.
Yep, a lot of team kills, and speaking of team kills, we're going to be seeing how high damage this combo is slowly close to being killing here. Not exactly just yet, but it's Luke. One thing leads into another.
We could really see that Rookie's getting more daring with the drive impacts. Bison has, Arzenan has been shown not to check them, allowing Rookie to run roughshod with them. And drive impact, very good against normals from Bison like that. And that's going to be the round.
The thing that Arzenan, I think, might just help him out here is just kind of picking your spots and being just a tad bit patient. The thing with Rookie is he knows Bison's a charged character. He knows what he wants to do, right? Got that idea locked into his head already. Wonderful scissor kicks. Gonna go into another combo here that puts us into the corner. Now we see Arzenan has the upper hand. Let's see how to keep it in touch right here.
All right, we detonate the Psycho Bomb. First throw of the game. Will Arzenan throw? Again, they do, but Rookie was not there to punish the throw attempt.
Oh, and this is exactly what Arzenan doesn't want right here. He doesn't want to get any further mid-screen. He's going to use that cycle pressure to keep them pressed in that corner. And because it's safe, it's a good choice to go for. But Rookie's fighting back.
Arzenan made the right call in that situation. Charge, heavy punch is good, but not when your opponent has level 3. Arzenan only took a huge amount of damage, but he burnt out and
And 3 kicks to the jaw. Knows needed to catch up, but he doesn't need it because right now Rookie has the upper hand. Doesn't matter if he's in burnout or not. He's playing loop. He's got projectiles. Bison right now only has a level 3. And a wonderful cross-cut DP. Oh my goodness, Rookie is on it.
delayed cross-cut DP, I might add.
Oh, dude, that was so cool. He was like watching like a bird. He's like, I'll blink, fine.
Arzenan threatening the scissors kick. They just haven't been able to really get anything started. We saw maybe one combo from them in the last game, but this has all been Rookie. More proof why this name is alive. Like
Exactly. And the thing is, Arzenan not abusing those scissor kicks is definitely not giving them enough average. The thing with those scissor kicks is, it's really fast. It's like literally, as the name says, scissor kicks. I'm gonna snip you really quick. Speaking of snips, we're gonna snip this situation in the bud, putting Rookie in the corner. But
things are definitely hitting up. Yeah, Rookie in the corner, but look how little drive gauge they have. They're not going to be able to do any OD or drive to cancel without burning themselves out. And I like that. You saw how Rookie waited just above the 3-bar threshold.
Yep. Waited just above that threshold and also waited just a tad bit on that driving, right? So now they don't have to worry about going to burnout for that whole round. What a beautiful crush. Bro.
You know, Luke's damage is insane. Now, you are -6 off of a block drive reversal. Rookie was unable to get the full combo, but got enough damage. Half our life is down from Arzenan's fight, and we're only 16 seconds in the match.
And now we see that Rookie isn't burnout, but it doesn't matter. The crouching light punches into the level 3. It never gets old, and of course, it's Luke. So now we're going to see what exactly the cook gonna look, because there's no burnout.
Now, we couldn't get the full... We couldn't get the full dish because Rookie used 2 jabs, and that's heavily going to scale the damage. That's why Arzenan is not dead.
Ooh,
okay, Arzenan with the overhead.
And that's the thing, right? Bison has that stand medium punch string into overhead or into the low. Arzenan was finally starting to use that, but now we got a Luke in burnout. I'm sorry, not in burnout, in perfectly good condition. What am I talking about? Rookie's going to be wonderful.
Luke wins.
That is 2-0. It's definitely been Rookie's game. It's not interesting. When was the last time you saw a stomp? You haven't.
Maybe in a couple of years from now. But we're not gonna talk about stomps anymore because now we're stomping our way into this damn match, right? So now we're gonna be seeing how Thork plays this out. Already getting to start off with the string of the crowd and standing medium punches, of course.
Ruffian, Ruffian whipping the heavy kick, allowing Thork to jump in. That body splash is one of the best jump-ins of the game. Mongolian chop is beaten by a drive impact from Ruffian. And unfortunately for Thork, they're taking damage and in burnout. Horrible for Geef.
Nah, not really good at Geef. Not really good for Geef in these slams, but the light SPD comes through and is immediately sending Ruffian down 1 game.
Like I said, Geef people know how bad their character is, and they're just going to let it rock.
Geef players don't even care. They're going to find a way to get in. Hey, when they get in, they're going to make sure you understand, hey, I'm playing my game after so long. You need to hold some of this.
Drive reversal is one of Geef's only real reversals because we don't have a good OD move or a level 1. Again, we're going to use the drive reversal, putting Ruffian close to the corner. Ruffian's burnt out, and stupid Blanka dashed out.
Man, but you definitely saw that perfect parry came through for just a split second right there. I caught it, I'm sure you caught it, and I think that might have just been a slight turnaround for Thork, but not good enough because you are now doing Blanka Sean, and it was no longer a 1-0.
Now, dude, like, Blanka will bring out the homies, and they'll both jump you in the back alley.
And if I get jumped by Blanka, put it on my tombstone, man. I got jumped by Blanka and Blanka Sean. Got jumped by a couple of devils.
Okay, Ruffian pushing, being pushed to the corner. Thork landing the counter hit shot, but oh no, unfortunately, the flip kick is going to not only get good distance, but also damage, but the OD lariat.
Yep, but now level 2 comes out, and I'm not sure if this is the right call for Ruffian, because he's gonna... The thing is, Geef doesn't have to do anything. He's gonna watch him. The block is active, no longer a 2-on-1 though.
No, Ruffian, I really like this decision. We are close to the end of the game. Let's use our resources and put Keith into pressure. He has very few tools to deal with this constant harassment. As we can see, we're nearly tied up.
Oh man, you know what? You're right, because now I'm seeing the life bar, and what an interesting, not even trade, adjustment on that anti-air there. Blanka-chan kind of being there to back him up. Like he says,
Oh man. Ruffian went for the drop kick, and that drop kick for Keith has a very long range, but not Ruffian, Thork did, but Ruffian ready with that anti-air.
But you definitely see, we definitely saw how Thork played that last match, right? You definitely saw how Thork was kind of playing it patiently, playing it slow, but I don't think Ruffian wants to play slow anymore, because now they are just getting smoked in this corner. My goodness. Tries to get out, smack back down. No way! Did you see that?
You do not become a multi-week champion without snagging a few perfects in the top 8.
Not even just that. You just don't snag nothing without some crazy nonsense you have prepped. I wonder if they knew that too.
That is the third drive reversal from Thork. Thork using the wheel kicks to put ourselves back to the center screen. And Ruffian long range slide. And oh boy.
Here we go. This is what Ruffian loves to do the most. And are we going to see a Blanka-chan? Yes, we are. Nice. And look, he's just sitting right there on it.
Exploder suplex from Thork, but Thork gets hit with an OD move.
Oh! Just barely. Oh, good awareness from Thork to remember that Blanka-chan was right there.
Thork has to be very patient. This time the drop kick hits the mark, but Keith just did not have enough life to live through that.
No, and that was very unfortunate. Like that was a right pick. Just not enough help. I hate to see it happen, but we're gonna go right on to our next final set point match for what may be Ruffian here, but you know, you gotta believe in Keith's supremacy for his loyal fans, as he says.
Okay, this time the drive impact hits the mark. Headbutt to OD, and let's see the Oki situation. Keith doesn't have really good Oki, so he has to spend drive gauge to even get
right. Any sort of mileage off, and getting that mileage off was perfect indeed. Now we see Ruffian is in a much more unfortunate situation. Maybe I lied, because now Thork is going to be put in that unfortunate situation. This is not what Keith likes.
Nobody likes being put in the corner, especially when you're burnt out just outside the corner, and Keith whipped the heavy punch, and this is going to be Ruffian's round.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Just barely enough to chip him up. Indeed!
Really? I believed in Keith. I believed in him. I believed in him. Yep. Nope. Captain was never wrong about that.
Yeah. Captain wasn't wrong about that. Cool wasn't wrong about that. We've always believed in the Keith.
We always do.
Yeah, we always.
Yeah, I'm Captain No Matchup.
We're Kumo 50-50 mix.
Okay. Thork this time bullied into the corner, burnt out, stunned. This is looking real bad. I'm not going to say we're going to get a kill off of this combo, but we're going to be very close to it.
It's going to be a very unfortunate situation for Thork to get out of right now, but he's just got to block it out. Doesn't want to, however, and that is exactly why we are in final round territory. Sit nonsense.
Did you see how Blanka-chan was getting a piece of him even though Thork was like KO'd? No respect. No respect, I tell you.
No remorse. Nothing. How did you just see? This is why I don't like Blanka. Such a disrespectful person, bro. Oh, that was an unfortunate situation for Thork, and now he's in the corner once again with Blanka-chan behind him. No escape.
Ruffian doesn't have a lot of drive gauge left. We won't be able to use it. Oh, we're going into the well.
My loyal fans.
This is a critical art, not a kill, but what this is going to do lots of damage, and more importantly, we're resetting the positions and the mental state.
And look at that health already catching up as well, right? The wheel kick comes out, but he's trying to catch it. It doesn't work out. Ruffian taking advantage of that scramble, because now he's taking a big bite out of the pie, known as Keith.
You can't go through the top.
Oh yeah, I do. Well, I'll have to tell you that in just a second here, because we got Issy and Rookie coming up. But really quickly, though, if I did have to say, probably McDonald's. Let me be really honest here. McDonald's.
Really? You picked the Ryu of fast food.
Dude, you can never, honestly, I'll never go wrong with McDonald's. I'm gonna be really
Again,
honest.
the Ryu of fast food. It's got everything.
Exactly. You get a 10-piece chicken nuggets and fries. No, the fries are salty. The nuggets gotta be good. There's no way they're not. And if they are, we're on McDonald's.
Well, EC tried to approach him with a raw drive rush right now. This is going to be another Mexico versus Mexico team kill. EC, we have seen them in the top 2. Can Rookie finally get their grand final?
Well, Rookie is definitely trying to make sure that they are a top 1 contender for the Grand Champion spot, taking the not the perfect parry, just a regular parry, trying to get some of that drive gauge back. A couple of kicks to the face with the MMA style fight that Luke has, and now Juri and Issy are sitting on an unfortunate life deficit here. A wonderful get up, crouch like.
Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and close it out with the 4 frame. The crouching 4, crouching jab, fastest move in the game.
You can never go wrong with it, right? It's always a good thing.
Well, I mean, you can go wrong if you misspace it.
True, but I don't think there was any misspacing there to begin with.
EC.
One of those good situations.
God, look at this. Look at this keep out game from Rookie. EC is getting boxed out, and we know how aggressive they are as a fighter.
Right, and the whip throw immediately doing the crouch medium punch to save their life. Dude, Rookie is playing out of his mind right now. I gotta...
That was absolute clean Street Fighter 6. Juri is a highly aggressive fighter, but if you can't get in, you can't get in, girl.
Right, and plus once Juri gets locked down, she has to take a pretty big risk, not just outside of drive reversal, but with the likes of having a DP. And having access to a DP is somewhat of a scary thing. You can either use it in the right situation or be wrong in the right situation. Might have been easy.
Excellent. Remember what we talked about before, that the hard charge knuckle, you can answer with a drive impact. We just saw that, but now Rookie taking their turn back thanks to the perfect parry. Oh no!
Nice. Shimmying away from the throw, the stanky leg throw. No throws for you, Juri. I lied.
Except
you get the one.
You get as a treat.
Everybody gets one. Give me a break in D, because now Rookie is going to sit on another good round, clean using 1 bar meter. Going into the next round with another bar meter.
We spent a level 1 not for a kick cap, but for the round. That is the second round Rookie has closed off with that combo. Oh my god, perfect parries on the menu.
That's the second perfect parry I've seen from him this whole match. Man, Rookie is killing it right now. And Issy is trying to get it to make it come back somehow. Good perfect parry on a throw, trying to reverse the tides here. But the rally may not just been good enough, because now we're seeing Rookie finally fighting back. Trying to jump out, but Issy's going to try and lock them down. Well, maybe the other way around.
2 drive rush cancels, puts Rookie in burnout, and Issy got a little too hungry. Rookie sensed the green stuff, used the level 2, and now it's Issy with the life deficit.
Beast mode, baby. That's exactly what Rookie is screaming out right now. Wonderful trade on that anti-air. That didn't really work for Issy, though.
Okay, side switch from the drive rush, and now Rookie is, well... Oh, whips the DP. Yes, please, spend it.
Yes, got to. If you didn't spend that there, I'd be mad. Look, you gotta play Street Fighter 6 at that point.
Such a lovely face.
He's lovely with that outfit?
Beauty's
Juri,
in
you
the
gotta get a
eye.
better taste in men.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
You know, it's a face only a mother could love, right?
Issy getting a little bit of their groove back. Sent to the corner right now. Both our fighters about even with the drive gauge.
But it's looking like Rookie's trying to make that a little less even there. He's gonna get the upper hand on the recovery there, of course. Look at how slow he's taking it.
Indeed. And Juri jumps right out.
But I don't think Rookie is too upset about that.
No, this is a very slow match. Look at it. 30 seconds in, and we barely have any damage on the table, and I spoke too soon.
Oh, man. I saw you try to time it up with the perfects right there, but you know, that's a little bit of a setup. Speaking of setups, we're now set up back into this full screen territory, but Rookie trying to close that gap for just a second there. Not sure what the risk was to get counter hit.
No, drive rush conversion off the crouching medium, off a punish counter. Okay. Ooh. Crouching medium.
Level 3 for the fences.
Oh, there's only one person. He's not really swinging for the fence. He's swinging for the grass.
It's pure beatdown.
Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
I don't want to go to Memphis if he's there. I'm just saying.
I mean, Memphis has good barbecue.
Okay, maybe mix a little bit. Just a tad bit more. As long as I don't piss off.
Hey, you know make Luke like 50 times more hilarious?
What?
Can you imagine if we took all his lines, but we dubbed it with an Elvis voice? Sam Blair's going to Memphis. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Oh, man, you're going down to Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, man. Oh, man,
oh, they're pretty.
To the DP. Oh, man, hey, mama. Sure, you might be a fine lady, but mama
I'm sorry. Oh, drop impact. I'm sorry, I saw that tweet. earlier
Yeah.
yesterday of Elvis Kiryu? Did you see that, Cosmo?
Yeah,
Cosmo?
I did. It's a good team. Speaking of good teams, what a wonderful strike throw situation. Is now up the game.
Oh, I gotta save the Chojo clan, mama.
Oh, I gotta get top 3 in this tournament, mama. I don't know about Juri, but she's looking a little bit dicey tonight.
You have a pretty good Elvis. But, okay. Easy taking out an early lead. Excellent conversion. 7 hits, and we're already halfway down Rookie's life.
Damn, the number 9 combo. Yo, big smoke. Good break. Into the drive impact. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Level 1, spend it early, wants that extra damage, and that's close to burnout territory. Gotta jump back. Oh, that was set up.
We were close to burnout territory. Now we've entered the territory of burnout. Oh, that is clean.
Which is barely on level 3.
Oh no!
Base moment. One more shot. The throw.
Projectiles are most supers are not projectile immune. That was a wonderful call.
And with Jewelman versus Rasec, Bison versus Honda, 2 charged characters.
This is another Bison that we've seen, but this Bison's over in the top. And Jewelman's been playing a lot of hot and cold these past few weeks. They are in a very good position. He's in a very good position now in the winners finals.
Good job, already getting us started off strong. And the best thing about Honda is that Honda has a lot of ways to get in, right? He can go all in and keep you there as long as possible. Not to mention he's a charge character. Doesn't always need to approach, but Rasec is, however, immediately trying to switch ties.
Gets reversed by Jewelman, and that's going to be really bad for them. Now, very interesting decision that Rasec got caught off of a blocked OD Psycho Crusher. You're only -3 there.
Yeah, and you know, using OD Psycho Crusher to kind of keep your turn in advance is never always a bad thing, right? But I think that just might not have been the right call right here, especially with an aggressive Jewelman who's trying to play stupidly aggressive at the moment. The white choke throw.
As I like to call it, the double dip teriyaki stick. Honda gets caught in the air with an anti-air.
Fool! Get the confirm. Nice. Plant the mine. Plant the seeds of destruction.
Yo, we're playing Minesweeper up in here.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time.
I never want to give a Minesweeper.
No, I don't like winning in mines. I never even won a Minesweeper. What am I talking about?
Look, everybody knows that it's Space Cadet Pinball that we play when we do.
Hey man, that was a pretty good Space Cadet game, I gotta say. Speaking of Space Cadets, Bison trying to run the scene right here. Good drive impact. Gonna go for the full combo. Don't drop it, of course. Easy money.
Not to mention, we finished that round meterless, allowing Jewelman to now have to worry about a level 3 combo from Bison, which is so damaging.
Yeah, and the easiest thing to not remember in Street Fighter is you can use level 3 because you want to kill early, but then you gotta remember you gotta go to the next round. Speaking of trying to kill early, it looks like Rasec is gonna be using that level 3, of course, but they want them to be a little bit less on that try bar, and I think that's the main intention he has behind it, aside from the damage. Oh, delay on the stop?
Burnt out in the corner. Jewelman, oh no, gets the side switch. Tech throw. Oh, out. This is the round. No confirm. It's level 3.
Oh, just barely jumping away. Uh-oh. Doskoy.
Both of our fighters are in burnout, but Rasec finds the Psycho Crusher, gets the first round. That really looked like Jewelman's game to win. But, you know, Street Fighter 6, tides do change like this.
Yeah, sometimes you win on a good game, sometimes you win on a good day, right? But you don't all win or lose. You gotta take what you can get.
Rasec showing us the power of M. Bison right now. Jewelman, I like what they're doing, using the headbutt to push themselves back to the middle. Now we're moving to the left side of the screen.
Yes, we are. Trying to put them into that corner, of course. Slowly inching away from the corner. And this is what Bison doesn't always like to do, but the Hellscape is going to get them out, and we're going to reverse the tides of battle.
Oh man, this is really bad for Jewelman. They
He's
both
got that
whiff.
mind planted on him. Oh, crossing him up. Nice. Plant the seeds of destruction once again. I know that's what it's called.
OD, yeah. Double dip teriyaki stick for the round. Crushes him with his backside. Jewelman needs to get this one other round to tie it up.
He's a pretty heavy guy. I don't think I want to be sat on by him at any given
Oh
moment.
no.
Oh, that That was an
Well-
unfortunate drop.
There were 2 drops right there. This is a high preference situation. We are in winners finals. I can understand why our fingers are a little bit jittery.
Not to mention, Jewelman is looking a little bit close to that burnout, and I think Rasec wants to take advantage of that, trying to chase them down, but that's not what you want to do because now you're in an unfortunate situation, and this is not where you want to be, bro. But
Standing medium punch from Jewelman ties it up 1-1. This is first 3 winners finals. Whoever wins this will be in grand finals, but at the same time, getting this far means you're guaranteed what, top 4?
yeah, top 4. Speaking of top 4, I think Rasec wants to make that clear already with the hyper aggression, but Jewelman staying patient and vigilant. He's gonna lock them into the corner. I like that he does the EX hands and just kind of wastes it out. He wants to see what Rasec's options are gonna be, and that's all gonna matter because again, it's downloading data.
Well, the option right now for Rasec is to do a lot of damage. The bomb has exploded on Jewelman, and Rasec is going to hold on to that meter with kills it with a throw.
Hey, and you know what the best part about using the throw is? It gives you even more meter to go into the next round. Because Rasec is now on level 2.
You are right. Look at the meter advantage. Rasec has hit level 2 more than level 1, but Rasec also has been very shy with using super.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna really... You don't want to make the wrong choice against Honda. Honda hurts. He is a truck. A freight train, if you want to say, right? The moment you let Honda get in, especially with how aggressive he can be, the moment it becomes terrible for you. Speaking of terrible.
Yeah, Honda is a Japanese truck, and if he hit you any harder, you'd be isekai'd into another world.
And we are going to be isekai'ing ourselves into a perfect victory. We didn't believe it.
Jewelman is really having a hard time against Rasec. Rasec just finds ways to get the counter hits, and I do like this decision from Jewelman to use the standing medium punch. That is Honda's best poke, in my opinion.
Right, but the thing is, you got to remember that Bison is one of those charge characters that, while they can get in and keep you there, they're a charge character. Don't, as my good friend Eastwood told me, he's a charge character. Why are you trying to move forward? Hold back, let him come to you, and let them make their mistakes. But we're not going to be seeing a lot of mistakes here.
No, especially with the command throw. Jewelman, that has been his ace in the hole, is the command throw. He's been winning a lot of rounds like this. He needs to win this one more to tie it up. Jewelman hasn't been in the lead this entire set, though.
No, every time Jewelman gets closer and closer to the lead, Rasec comes back and swipes victory right underneath his feet. And speaking of swiping victory, we're going to be swiping another mine right onto Honda. But
oh no!
Fight back
But yeah, Jewelman went for the butt slam to try to get the side switch, and Rasec was there to meet him.
This is not looking
Oh
good.
no! No
Keeping the
throw!
parry up? Oh man.
You could see it. Jewelman Press was worried about an eventual drive rush, but if he were to throw while your punch holding parry, that would have been good damage. Nothing good about that. We're tied up. Set point for Rasec.
Like I said, Rasec comes out and sweeps victory right underneath Jewelman's feet. And look at how Rasec is, not hesitating to just kind of block out Honda, right? Almost got the character mixed up. Either way, someone's getting hit. And it's looking like Jewelman. It's at a level 3. Wants to put them closer and closer to that burnout territory while building up their own side.
Also hurting your opponent is a great bonus, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it's definitely a great bonus because now Rasec is on the upper hand, receiving end of giving out all of that damage, but the level 3 whip! And Scissor Kicks takes it for
Not only is taking it home, we're going to be taking ourselves to winners finals, but we're going to be seeing...
Listen, man, on my way home, I gotta stay focused. Those streets of Houston are no joke.
M-Flow, okay? Remember M-Flow?
Okay, I do. Don't worry, I do. I promise you, I do. Give me time. Trust me. I'll listen to music as we listen to this beatdown because Rookie is back on the screen in Losers Finals.
No time like the present. Both Rookie and Ruffian are primed to get to the top spot. Rookie has a lot more to lose than Ruffian, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I definitely think so. Rookie wants to make their name in history, of breakout history once again, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because all of these scrolls are landing and the drive impact into the stun. Round 1, RUFIANmx.
Ruffian has been really going to the well of the drive impact. We saw Rookie do that before in earlier games, so notice that it shows that they were not really ready for a drive impact of their own.
No, and I think something that Rookie also has to consider is that you're playing against the one and only champion of all time, RUFIANmx. Crazy as Blanka, crazy gameplay, crazy adjustments on the fly, not to mention. But we're going to be seeing how Rookie makes crazy adjustments because I'm pretty sure these two played very, very recently last week. And Rookie probably took a lot of knowledge.
Ruffian jump back, heavy kick finds the mark, and there's the level 1.
Good
Doesn't
job.
exactly close it out, but puts Ruffian close to death's door for the round. And the crouching medium kick's gonna cinch this 1-to-1 each, but let's look at the super bar right now.
3 bars versus 2, but here's the thing, Luke's level, all his supers benefit him in various situations, and I think Rookie makes very good use of that because now both of these players are sitting on a 1-1 situation. You're gonna see the level 2 come out for Ruffian, and this is what we like to see. Look at Rookie. He's gonna play it out. He's gonna block
Mix up.
Block it all out. And I think what Ruffian is also scared of is that Sandblast from Luke, but it doesn't matter, he finally gets in. Now we're party time.
However, the level 2 has run out. Rookie wakes up level 2, but gets clocked right now. That wake up's going to be turned into a KO from Ruffian. Beautiful conversion, 1-0.
That was a very good conversion. Not to mention, that was very good patience on Ruffian. We know Ruffian likes to go in, right? Especially on situations like that. But sometimes when going in a whole lot, you get busted up a lot for his troubles.
Wild Edge has Rookie in the knockdown. ODDP gets him out of the corner, but Rookie not looking real good. Burnt out. And not a lot of life.
Him away. Good job backing off, but now Ruffian's got the upper hand. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Gonna have to block up the Blanka-chan.
Excellent conversion off of the jabs from Rookie, but oh, there's a conversion from Ruffian themselves. 1 round.
That crouching medium punch does wonders for Blanka. Look, when I tell you Blanka's got some pretty strong buttons, Ruffian will make it clear that those buttons mean something.
Look, we can't complain about crouching medium punches when we got Zuku as the god of crouching medium punches here.
True, but you know, what's one medium punch to another, right? Look, if you don't have a god medium punch, I'm sorry, you're missing out. Speaking of god medium punches, no medium punches to be seen here, but we're gonna be seeing a medium corner setup.
Okay, Rookie got caught hitting buttons right now. Ruffian just 2 hits away from closing this out.
Oh yeah, and Rookie is unfortunately on the receiving end. The level 3 comes out. Wonderful, crazy on time adjustment. And this is critical. So that's gonna hurt even further. Putting him also in burnout. Look at how crazy this is tight. This is tight.
Okay, we could just...
Ooh.
Yeah, Sandblast, just chip him out.
That's all you had to do. And you know what the best part about that was? Ruffian had to hold that. Luke, not Ruffian. Luke had that 1-2-3 straight. The best thing about Luke is that all of his normals, at least the standing light punch, medium punch, they all advance him forward. So you have to hold that regardless. There is no escaping.
Okay, Rookie has the life lead right now. If they win one more round, we could tie it up, but that's going to be very hard, especially taking a punish counter throw and being burnt out in the corner. And Rookie just jumps right out.
Oh man, Ruffian didn't want to keep him in that corner locked in long enough, and he's trying to fight out, but the level 2 is now here, and now Ruffian has to hold this out, gets opened up, and I think that is exactly why Ruffian is taking it 2-0 right now. 2-0.
Yeah, Rookie was unable to hold that pressure just like how I was unable to hold Mom's spaghetti.
Oh man, my knees were weak, my arms were not ready. I'm nervous, bro. Like what do I do?
Man, that was a good movie. That was a good... Nobody was expecting Eminem to be a tour de force lead actor.
You know what sucks? He doesn't even do any other movies. I feel like Eminem has such a good...
Nah. Like if I did 8 Mile, that's it. Like that's my magnum opus. It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, and speaking of downhill, we're going to be seeing another uphill battle because it's the 2-0 situation. Rookie switched off of the loop to go for Ken, but I don't think it's going to be mattering anytime soon because the health is already creeping up.
Well, we do have better corner carry and side switch combos for Ken. Ruffian has been putting Rookie in the corner, so maybe Rookie is banking off of this to get out.
Right. And I think Rookie's going to have to, fight really, really strongly here because Ruffian is not giving any ounces on over. He's fought Ken many a times due to dude. Sick,
we
right?
all fought Ken many times, okay?
Right, but this is this is a different breed of Ken to beat.
It is. Jinrai kick there.
What?
This time Rookie was ready with the reaction, but he put himself into the corner. We're going to spend this drive gauge just to get out, and here's the side switch combo we were talking about.
Oh no! That's not... Oh, okay.
That great reactions from Rookie. Now the reason why that punish did not go through is because Rookie was in burnout. Block drive reversal is usually -6, but if you're burnt out, it's -2.
Oh no, that's an even worse situation, right? This is exactly why you want to take care of your drive gauge as much as possible. And speaking of taking care of your drive gauge, I think Ruffian wants to take care of Rookies, but fighting back strong and getting the green back on the screen. Now got the upper hand, but Ruffian, no slouch.
No DP, actually there, crosscut DP, and we delayed it, but Ruffian don't care with the OD Blanka wake up.
Yes, I love a good crosscut DP.
Back to neutral. Ruffian being pressured in, and that crouching media punch again finds the full, finds its way in.
Look at the slide. Look, Ruffian's been doing a lot of those slides to go underneath those fireballs. And I think that has been kind of giving them a lot of mileage, right? But now we're not seeing that happen. Back to that mid-screen, full-screen territory here, but you're putting yourself closer to that corner.
No DP, instead gets hit with a crouch, with a jumping fierce kick. And this is set point for Ruffian. Rookie is on do or die mode.
Oh man, speaking of do or die, I think Ken must die here, but maybe not. Rookie is no slouch. Again, like you said, Rookie, not a rookie. Pretty big down player, I gotta say. I don't like a down player.
We've seen some amazing reactions out of Rookie, but those reactions are just to get out of bad situations. Rookie has not been able to really impose their will on their opponent.
Right. But I think
Until there, yeah, you saw that Ruffian was caught pressing off of the Dragon Lash.
Yep, and that Dragon Lash is going to help him, but the level 1, Jesus, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I'm gonna be really honest.
A little bit wasteful, I might say, but gets the damage in.
Backing off. Nice.
Just out of range from the throw. Ruffian wanted to play the mixed-up game, but instead gets beaten down. Not enough for the full cinematic.
Ooh.
But Rookie is very close to winning their first game.
Careful, block it out. You're okay. You don't gotta do a whole lot. Oh no, that's not very good, but it's okay. It's not gonna kill. You're still in this. You got another shot at life right here. These drives are gonna be coming back very shortly.
Not to mention Ruffian does not have a full drive gauge, but we're still gonna go ahead and cash this in.
Yep, and now he's got no more blockatrons as well, and nice. That was the perfect time for the DP to come.
Yo, sometimes you just gotta let the reversal rip. 2-1. Finally, Rookie is on the board. But a lot of these games with Ruffian, their opponents will get a game, but Ruffian gets the set.
And I think that is what's taking the time to look at it right now. Ruffian starting us off with a strong, fierce jump in, and now we got him in the corner. Rookie's worst position, but also a very risky position for just almost anybody. Tries to get out, spare.
Side switch combo. This is what we're talking about from Rookie. Now it's Ruffian being pressured in.
Combos help out so much too, right?
If anything's helping him out, it's that slide, but the wake up DP.
Oh, well, of course, the reversing side combo from Ken, of course. But no more reversals. It was a setup, because now we got a throw. And are we going to see another throw come out soon? Maybe not. It's giving a little bit too much room to work with. See, I don't like that. But I like this.
Chases him down, not the full combo, and Rookie is gonna love blocking that OD Blanka ball because now they are up again on the round. Can they tie it up?
Well, I do believe in the underdogs usually. I also believe that was a very wonderful counter because now we're into the corner, but I spoke a little too soon because, you know, Ruffian is still on my screen. Blanka's not dead until I see that big
excellent reaction. These Blanka balls, when they're thrown on full screen, are just heavily telegraphed, and Rookie is able to just do whatever you want. Spaghetti-O.
Well, Spaghetti might be on the screen in a second, but Rookie with the perfect parry. Oh my god, he is insane. These reactions, like you said, on point.
That wasn't a reaction, that was a read.
Either way, read reaction. I still like it.
Couldn't react to the drive impact right there.
And Rookie is lower and lower on that drive. He's going to use it right here for the drive impact, and that takes set number 2.
Ruffian played Fate way too many times. Rookie is getting really strong with their reaction. It's only a matter of time would they meet a drive impact with another drive impact.
And I think he really wants to send Ruffian out of this time, like, for good. Like, look, I've been saying Blanka players are annoying, right? But I love them. I just don't like Blanka. And I think Rookie is understanding my mentality right now. because now Rookie is 2-2, giving the champ a hard time, a right for his money.
Yeah, switching to Ken indeed was the strong decision because of those corner combos. Not to mention the fireball game is still pretty strong with them. But that doesn't matter if you're in the corner.
The perfect parry comes through. Try to go for a little bit of a strike throw game right there, but Ruffians just barely walked out. And I don't think this is the best choice because now you are about to die, my friend. I am so sorry for the loss. Round
Set point to Ruffian. Rookie wanted to went a little gung ho.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rookie has been doing such a wonderful job. I wonder what made him want to go just a tad bit gung ho right there. Goodness. Just get the side swap. Feel my power indeed, but the level 1, it goes over. I'm sorry, Ken. You gotta deal with the side swap and dash. That's what Ruffian does the most. Angry.
Rookie gonna press their advantage right now. Rookie sensing, yep, is burnt out in the corner. This is not looking good for their chances of the tournament. Blanka with level 2 and no drive gauge.
Locked them out of place. That's what happens when you get too greedy.
That was a really interesting interaction because of Blanka Chan. But doesn't matter. Rookie taking chip damage, has been chipped out of the tournament. The legend of Rookie died. People in the breakout team, so 25, but the $10, great. But also what's going to be really great is Jewelman versus Ruffian, a honored rivalry since the beginning of Breakout.
Man, this rivalry never gets old. I'm sure Jewelman doesn't always enjoy fighting this, but I'm sure he enjoys the time he has because every time you fight Ruffian, you have to do something that's different for Ruffian to really understand that you're a threat to him, right? Jewelman, not sure what's different this time.
Yeah, Jewelman put themselves in the corner, but managed to get themselves out. We're going to have to spend that OD hands. And now Ruffian, spends meter to get out.
I wanted to say, did you see how Honda just kind of slaps his belly out of the hands?
Of course, man. Like, he worked for that gut. Super, baby!
Oh, man. That gut is wonderful. And speaking of that gut, he's going to gut his way into the first round victory. Already got the momentum on the upper hand. Nice, but I think Ruffian wants to have a little turn for his momentum. Took a bit by pressing on the 100-hand slaps.
Jewelman has been doing a really good job getting the OD reversal, but the headbutt can get blown up with DI if you time it early enough, just as Ruffian showed us.
Right,
1, 2, yep.
Ruffian did a wonderful job exposing that fact too. And I think that the same may not go for Blanka, but the same can go for a couple of people. You read it early, you get the drive impact, GG. And speaking of GG, I think it's a pretty big GG because even though the set isn't over, Jewelman takes the first set of Losers Finals.
The first game of Losers, not the set. First game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got a little too
Don't worry.
overexcited.
Don't worry. We're a team for a reason. But Jewelman with a decisive victory, and this is Losers Final, meaning one of these players will be going home. Will this be a rare Jewelman top 2 and a even rarer Ruffian early drop? Or will Ruffian show that history will repeat itself and move on to grand finals?
Well, with all that history in the universe, I'm sure it's gonna mean a whole lot because everybody's gotta get tired of seeing Ruffian win. Everybody wants the champion to go down at some given point, and Jewelman wants to make that very clear. But not sure how clear that's gonna be right now. A little bit low on the light bar. Blanka-chan comes through, got a little too greedy. Now we're in a
Wild Edge, yeah. Wild Edge attacks Jewelman in the air. We're pretty much even. Jewelman with a slight life disadvantage. Ruffian gonna push through. Watch out for Blanka-chan, but no, we gotta watch out for the jump in. Oh, there he is! There, I told you to watch out for that little gremlin.
Dude, he comes through at like the absolute worst times. You're like, okay, I'm gonna live. Blanka-chan starts running at you with like a hammer and a mace. Talking about some war is now starting. Have fun.
Yo, who's more annoying, Blanka-chan or Jeff?
You really gotta make me answer this, dude. Of course it's Jeff. I take Blanka-chan over Jeff. At least I'm able to live.
Good point. But Jewelman is gonna live through this exchange, but he will be out worse for wear. He will live, but he's gonna walk out with a limp.
Ooh, I don't think walking out is the idea there. Well, maybe so. Oh, he's still alive. The butt slams are coming out. Maybe a little too late in the game.
Jewelman isn't burnout. What Jewelman needs to do is burn out Ruffian at this moment. sumo
think
march
he wants to
in.
look at that health of us. He doesn't want to just make a crazy big risk like that, but the headbutt comes out.
And Jewelman back on deck. Drive rush, heavy punch, not quite enough. The life advantage was too strong for Ruffian. 1-1.
Now, Jewelman's got to think, what happened that round that led to that situation? What did we need to do that's a little bit different? You can't kick Blanka-chan. I know, I wish you could too, but you can't kick him. Speaking of kicking.
Okay,
No
Hands
kicks.
was not able to get a full combo because we don't have the sumo buff, and Jewelman slides themselves into the corner, and yep, does not get the side switch throw.
Nice, gonna break on that throw right there. It's gonna wind up running them right back into the corner, and this is what Jewelman loves to see. Good stick. I stick to him like glue, keep him in that corner. Don't let him go.
No, instead, Ruffian's going to be putting Jewelman in the corner right now.
Oh man,
We'll be
we've
using
seen
the
this.
level 2.
How many times have we seen this little setup going on right here?
Jewelman has to find a way. There needs to be a gap. Finds the gap with the perfect parry. Excellent.
And that's gotta be.
Just enough to finish that round without using any super. Perfect parry does scale combo damage, so Jewelman, excellent wherewithal.
Oh, dude, the delay on the walking hands, dude. Oh my god. Jewelman is playing really strong right now. Big shots with the stand heavy punch. Full combo. He's gonna cash out. I understand. Go for it, baby.
This is not just a cash out. You see that ring of fire? You see how it burns? This is a Johnny cash out.
Yo, Johnny Cash, my goat. Let's see what happens next. Gonna walk up on him. Nice, Jewelman playing it slow. He's got the life lead. Doesn't have to do a whole lot. Just gotta wait for Ruffian to make a mistake. But Ruffian doesn't always make mistakes. The calculated guesses that work out in this game.
However, Jewelman now has drive gauge. Ruffian's burnt out. We could have pressured with chip damage, but we didn't need to. The standing medium punch finds a way. Jewelman is up a game. Will Jewelman triumph over his rival?
Well, if he can triumph over his rival after this combo and after this nice little throw right here, we're gonna see if that's possible. It's another throw. Oh my goodness.
Throw loops are for breakfast. You know what? I don't like throw loops. I'm more of a fan of throw flakes and throw rios.
Man, look, I like throw Newton bars, okay? I also enjoy when we have drive impact Oreos. Maybe not even Oreos. Captain Crunch drive impacts, because that was a little bit crunchy. Look at that
I
damage.
was about to say, what about a drive impact makes it like an Oreo? But Ruffian finding the creamy center of E Honda, biting into him, and now he's got the first round.
Yo, all this feels like, look, I got a bag of Cheetos right here. Don't make me start munching on the mic now, man. I can't give y'all no ASMR content. That's not in my contract. I don't even have a contract. I got my own made-up contract with myself and with this setup.
Ruffian gets popped out, and even though Ruffian got hit with the drive reversal, Blanka-chan came in like the little devil he is and
Bro.
still hits Jewelman.
Stupid 2-on-1 situation. I'm sure Jewelman doesn't like it, but I'm sure Ruffian is liking it because now Ruffian's got the upper hand. Still sitting on through with the drive. The Blanka ball comes out, beating the butt slam. Have a nice little shock on the derriere.
We are tied up 2-2. Whatever lead Jewelman has evaporated. We're back to basically game 1.
Basically game 1. Well, we're going to be seeing a slobber knocker of a final game right here because, man, these two have been playing out of their minds. Wonderful trade, but it's Jewelman that still does have the upper hand. Good perfect parry coming out. No fun. Are we having fun?
No, not in the corner, but Jewelman finding fun with the standing heavy punch, confirms it to the hands and finishes off with the torpedo. And the double dip teriyaki stick for the round. Set point, Jewelman.
Oh man, Jewelman's gotta have a lot of momentum on his shoulders right now. Gotta take out the reigning champ. He has to be the new champion. Jewelman is craving that right now. But look at Ruffian.
The specter of victory looms over Jewelman's shoulder. Will it propel him to victory, or will it be the ghost and bride of his undoing?
Well, we do have the ghost of Christmas past because Christmas is coming up pretty soon, and I think Ruffian wants to go out on this year with a bang. Because, man, he can put the pressure. But I spoke a little too soon.
But Jewelman found the present of 100 hand slap. We're about even.
First hit,
Long
first
range,
hit.
baits out the Blanka ball. Level 3, not quite. Oh, that's because he doesn't have the bar.
Oh, just very little.
Two
Those
stand heavy.
chops.
Jewelman, he's so close. He's so close.
Whoa, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let Santa Claus know you want this victory. There you go. Gets it.
Downtown. That man just sauntered, sumo sauntered.
Understandable.
Okay, so let's go ahead and show the tail of the tape. That is definitely not Roz. Rasec, 7 matches played, 6 matches won, an 86% win rate, and a match point conversion of 100%. You can't get any better than that.
Nope,
Meanwhile,
not to mention.
first grand final appearance in Breakout Series Street Fighter 6, second place finish at Network Clash in December 6th, and 33rd place finish at Duel Academy, which is a really, really, really tough Street Fighter tournament, okay?
Dude.
Punk and Knuckle do enter that thing.
Dude, he is absolutely insane. And the fact that he is here, honestly, it's wonderful. And I was watching how they work at Network Class. That's actually where I got to see Rasec play for the first time. And that's when I was like, oh, you're one of those good players that needs to be over here. But matter of fact, he's everywhere, dude. Like you said, first grand final appearance at Breakout. Wonderful. Second place finish at Network Class. That was literally just like, what, last week? And not to mention 33rd place at Duel Academy. Just gotta re-emphasize the point. Like, you made it clear, right? But that's serious. That's serious notable credit. Just like Jewelman's notable credit.
Yeah, let's look at Jewelman. Definitely a much lower win rate than Raz, but that is because Jewelman has been in this since week 1. 67 match conversion rate with a 44% win rate. First grand final appearance in the Breakout Series 2. 7th place at Chill Out Some Trial Warriors Season 3. And 2nd place finish at Ultimate SmackDown side bracket. Jewelman definitely does not have the storied resume as his partner, but that doesn't matter. He's here right now. And no matter who wins, we're going to be crowning a brand new champion tonight.
And I think that is what people want to see the most. We want to know who in their right mind is going to take home this championship for Breakout Series this week. Is it going to be Jewelman? Is it going to be Rasec? And because I just seen Ultimate SmackDown, we have to lay it the smack it down. Shoutouts to The Rock, of course. I love wrestling. I do enjoy it, of course, right? I can't do the eyebrow. But either way, we are going to be in for a wonderful match. So again, let us reiterate. If you haven't claimed those Match Arena codes, do so now. Increase the prize pool. Because ladies and gentlemen, we are in grand finals.
Rasec with Bison, the one player who sent Jewelman into losers. Jewelman has to run the bracket and then do it again.
Ooh. I'm gonna do punch right there. That's the headbutt. Oh my god. Yo, Bison flying at you has got to be the scariest thing to want to deal with in the world, man.
Drive reversal goes ahead and takes the mix-up off the table. Jewelman's trapped in the corner, low on drive gauge. This is going to be triumphant picking for Rasec.
Oh yeah, and now Rasec has to pick and their poisons wisely. They have the upper hand here, but the drive impacts come out, and it's looking like Rasec is going to be the one to take it over.
Jewelman thought that Rasec was caught sleeping, but Rasec had their cup of coffee.
Man, I just had a cup of coffee earlier, so I know exactly how that's going. This man Rasec is playing to a T right now. Good confirm on the small pokes right there. Now we got Jewelman in the corner. Oh,
I think it's less of a I think it's less of playing to a T and more of a B for Bison.
Oh, you know what? Masterful Bison. And maybe that's why it's M Bison. Nice. That's the upper hand. Got him locked in the corner right here. Playing a little bit solid right here. Maybe a little too solid. That is a wonderful drive impact. And we're going to see round number 1 with the level 2 process.
Oh, did you see that Rasec didn't even use the full level 3? It's like, I know what I could kill you with. I got the wherewithal. That was the second drive impact that Jewelman threw out, and also the second drive impact that was punished.
Rasec is doing a wonderful job to prepare for those drive impacts, and I think they understand that a lot, but that's not going to deter Jewelman because, again, they got this far for a reason, and we can't count them out just yet. Never count out the reason.
We can't count out Jewelman. Doesn't get the full combo, but Rasec is bleeding, and man, he is so good at these long-range headbutt punishes.
Did you see how he swapped sides with the stomp, bro? Oh my god, and now Jewelman in the corner, but Rasec getting a little bit too greedy right here, and now the upper hand is going to be going over to Jewelman. A second butt slam comes out.
Oh, I knew it. That's a classic Honda mix-up. 2 butt slams to the throw, and Rasec said, you know what? Forget it. Level 1.
Oh, but now Rasec is on the receiving end. You gotta hold that drive impact just a little bit longer. You took too big of a risk by pressing that one, but now Jewelman's got one.
Not to mention, Jewelman waited till Rasec was burnt out before doing a drive impact. Jewelman went, you know what? You can't DI me anymore. I ain't afraid of you.
Look,
oh no! Crouching medium kick converts.
So the be able to convert, but the perfect parry. Big choppers, big hands, big damage. Well, maybe not big. Scale big damage. Let's say that.
Pretty good damage, but more so, better positioning.
Speaking of positioning, we're now back in this full screen territory. Ooh!
Okay. Man, that was a long range whip punish. Will
Yeah,
Rasec
but
spend
Rasec-
meter? No, we're gonna hold on to it.
Rasec was
Will
prepared.
Jewelman spend meter?
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
maybe?
totally.
Ooh, yes, I agree.
Not quite the Johnny Cash out, but we got our Johnny Cash right here. Jewelman put a lot of damage on the table. One more hit from Jewelman will tie it up 1-1 with the standing medium punch.
That's gotta be the best offense for Jewelman right there. The best upper hand advantage he could have ever had. Maybe even more than Ruffian. Actually, doesn't matter. He's got momentum, and I think that is exactly why he is still here right now. So let's see if he can continue holding that momentum.
Okay, question. When we are at grand finals and our players at 1-1, who's winning?
And that's a very tough one to answer.
Oh, no,
Honestly,
there's a simple answer. It's Rasec. Rasec's in the lead.
Speaking of being in the lead, he's got the lead on the health. He's got the lead with the punish right there. Not dead just yet. One more chance for Jewelman to live and survive, but jumping back with a button is why he is now down another round again.
Yeah, Jewelman went for the butt, but Rasec said no ifs, ands, or buts. Take this jumping heavy kick.
Oof. No more jumping around for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now back into this Michigan territory with Rasec having the upper hand. Got a little too greedy. Wasn't expecting level 1 maybe.
Jewelman not jumping too late to get the punish off of the drive rush, but now Rasec close to being burnt out. Punish counter, stand heavy punch again. Spends the meter, gets the round. Jewelman, will they get another game?
And this could be a 2-1 situation for a loser or the winner. I'm just curious to see how this is gonna go. I don't even want to spoil myself, but it's looking like Rasec wants to make me spoil the match because he's got this very strong lead right now. Jewelman, no slouch in the game, no strangers are fighting back. Ooh.
Oh, Demon reverse puts Jewelman closer to the corner and closer to being burned out, but Rasec nearly burns themselves out with the drive rush cancel.
And look at how he just backed off right there. Understand that might not have been the best decision, and he's continuing to back off with the forward piercing overhead, and now he's going to fiercely get his 2-1.
Rasec gets the second game, one game away of taking this entire tournament and being a brand new breakout champion. Or will Jewelman find a way to put a stop to it?
I believe in Jewelman because, again, you gotta appreciate the underdog, but Rasec is just on such a tear right now. He stayed in losers the entire tournament, right? And now he's got victory in his sight. His aim is true, okay? His archery skills are probably the best I've ever seen because
Wait.
as we run it right back.
Archery? With
I mean-
torpedoes?
Bison does have like a torpedo. Look, he looks like a torpedo when he does Psycho Crusher. Kind of does.
I think Ihana looks more like a torpedo than M. Bison.
Well, maybe you could call Bison like a nuke or something. A little warhead.
Warhead
crazy
candies.
Say, stop talking about candies. And speaking of candy, looking like Jewelman's got the sweet spot of pressure, locking him in place right there. But in the corner, Psycho Crusher is going to keep him there with another well-placed throw.
Not to mention, did you notice that Rasec switched to the classic M. Bison?
Oh, maybe he wants to make a fashion statement on the win? Yo, that is a little petty.
Uh-oh.
No, the drop!
No, the drop. Not good for Jewelman, but very good for Rasec.
Yep, Rasec is going to make sure that hers get the ESOG Psycho Crusher, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, not dead just yet. One more guess. Got one more shot at life.
Oh, blows up in the air, and Rasec was there to pick it up. We were at set point. The Psycho Mind makes this match not mine, but his.
Oh my god, I don't think Jewelman really understood that he still had that mine on him, taking a big risk, thinking he might have won, but that exchange does not work. Good canceling on the move to get the initial roll. Slash, now you're pushing him closer and closer to that corner. And this is what
Oyster
Jewelman
Throw has
likes.
been doing really good work for Jewelman. Rasec Rasec is so close to taking this whole tournament 3-1. Another throw. Will Jewelman commit to something big? He does, and it is blocked.
Oh my god, but he didn't have the level 3 to cash out at that exact moment right there. But Jewelman gets the Stampede punch. He's gonna go into the combo extender. Oh my god, I can't find words. But it doesn't matter. Gonna cash out because he needs that Bison dead.
The critical art is definitely going to kill Rasec, and we have staved off Jewelman's execution for just another round. However, we're going to a potential tournament point with Rasec having full meter.
This beatdown is just a little bit more vicious than Solomon Grundy on a Monday, dude. Oh my goodness.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. I forgot the rest of the rhyme for Tuesday.
Look, we can look it up later. We can look it up later. I promise you, we'll get it down packed. Let's get it down packed.
Yeah, Jewelman whips the throw. This is the early level 3 for Rasec, but that's going to give him enough time to recover some of that bar. Be
He
gone!
wants that movement. He wants that advantage. He wants to keep it. He's fiending for that victory.
They trade.
The jump
Big jump
with
in.
the
This is going to be
elbow.
it. This is the tournament combo. And your brand new tournament champion, one of the first times they have been in the top 2.